Welcome to this week's JMC Network Sportscast. I'm Max Preston. Both the women and men's track team traveled to Norman, Oklahoma for the J.D. Martin Invitational last weekend. The men finished third as they had 89 points, and the women finished fifth with 32 points. Sophomore Lonnie Smith set a school record in the weight throw that was held for 18 years by Selena Bettis. Smith's throw was 62 feet and 2.25 inches, breaking the record by 5 feet and an inch. Other standouts included Avery Williams, who placed first in the 400-meter dash with a time of 49.67 seconds, and Kai Schmidt, who placed first in shot put with a 54-foot and a half-inch throw. The women's basketball team played 3 games over the week and won each of them. They beat Incarnate Word on the road last Thursday 75-66, McNeese State at home Saturday 77-65, and Texas A&M Corpus Christi on the road Wednesday night 72-59. These 3 wins improved the women's record to 8-1 in conference and 14-7 overall. Standouts from these 3 games included Alexis Mason, who put up an amazing 32 points against Incarnate Word and 19 against Corpus Christi, as well as Sydney Shellstead, who posted a double-double against McNeese State with 21 points and 13 rebounds. The women will next be facing Sam Houston at home on Saturday. The men played 2 games this week, losing on the road against Texas A&M Corpus Christi 72-60 and winning at home Wednesday night against New Orleans in overtime 70-69. The men are now at 3-7 in conference play and 8-12 overall. Jelani Friday was a standout against New Orleans as he led his team with 15 points, including a clutch three-pointer that came near the end of regulation and a 3 that came with 37 seconds left in overtime that ended up giving them the win. The men will next play against Sam Houston at home on Saturday. Men's tennis started off the weekend with 2 wins in Dayton, Ohio against Wright State 6-1 and Dayton 4-3. The Wildcats traveled to Kentucky to face Eastern Kentucky and took another 6-1 victory. After winning 7 straight games, the men went to Cincinnati, Ohio to face Northern Kentucky and fell 5-2. The men are now 7-4 on the season with help from sophomore Josh Sheehy, who had a perfect 4-0 weekend. The men face Trinity University at 10 a.m. on Saturday in Abilene. The women's team faced tough competition in Houston and Dallas. The team started out strong, beating Prairie View A&M 7-0, but fell to the University of Houston 5-2 and Southern Methodist University 6-1. The women have the weekend off to prepare for the ACU Indoor Invitational on February 11th. Well, that does it for this week's Sportscast. For JMC Network Sports, I'm Max Preston.